Taylors. So, tip video for you. We're just going to be going over your overhead press, squat and deadlift, and there's barely anything to correct, so this will be really quick. So all it is firstly for your overhead press, let's get you in here, when you're doing your pressing, you start off all good, but as you're bringing the weight down, you tend to just flare out a little bit towards the bottom there. What I want you to do is try and tuck your elbows in as close towards your body as you can do, and keep your shoulders shrugged back together at the back. So, as opposed to being out there loose, you want to go tight and try and keep everything pinched back at the back there as well. As I said to you, if you have your elbows loose, the bar's going to come forward and it's going to give you a little bit more distance, like it's going to be a worse leverage, so it's going to feel heavier. If we get your elbows tight in, the bar will get a little bit closer towards you, and your muscles and your back there as well will get a little bit closer together, so you'll get a little bit better upper back engagement, assisting you in your overhead press. Next thing I want to go over with you is your squats. All I noticed about your squats is that when you're doing them, more so in the lighter sets, like it wasn't really a thing in your heavier sets, so I'm not sure if it was a regular thing for your squats. But as you were doing them, you're looking all good. But then as you're coming down, your elbows were like dipping down underneath the torso, and then coming back up, going back down, and then come back to the start there. What's probably happened is it looked like it's either a tight shoulder girdle, or it might have been that the bar that we were using was rolling inside your hands. So what I want you to do is get your bar in position as you do. Once he's in position there, I want you to roll the bar so that it's a straight line from your palm down to your elbows, so that it's not back there in your wrists. So get underneath. Straighten out that line first, then pull the bar back in position, because you rolling your hands forward might make the bar roll forward. So once you've got the bar right into your palms there, pinch your shoulder blades back and try and dig your elbows in towards your back and try and keep them there as you're doing your squat. So as opposed to like keeping hold of the bar or keeping loose with your elbows, try and dig your elbows right in towards your back, so that as you're squatting down, your elbows follow your torso the whole time. Last little tip is for the bar path and your deadlifts. So, I said this to you, there's more so on your lighter deadlifts than on your heavier sets. But on your deadlifts, you're always coming up really, really well, like your start position's looking good. But as you're lowering down the weight, you have a little tendency for the bar path to go somewhat like this. So, as you can see, the bar's coming down here and then going around your knees. That's just going to be a little bit less energy efficient, and as I said, you're probably going to take some load off your hamstrings by having the bar come out that far. What you want to do is keep the bar traced against your thighs throughout the whole movement. So as opposed to the bar ever leaving your body at any point, keep it next to your thighs. Remember that the back of your shoulder blade has got to stay over the bar each time, and move your body around the bar as opposed to moving the bar around you. So what I mean by that is, after I've locked out my deadlift here, I'm going to push my butt away, push my butt away, push my butt away. Now the bar's down my shins, and I can just drop it down from there. So if you have a little check with me doing this, the bar should move in relatively a straight line, and not something where it's going back in and back out of myself. So when you're doing something like this, a lot of things to note, like with your technique, is as you've got the bar near you, and you're pushing your butt away, is that you can see here my shins are staying fairly straight. So butt's going away, bar's came over my knees, shins are straight, and now I can just drop back down and then go again from there. See if you can apply those tips to your lifts this week. So elbows in closer when you're doing the overhead press, and making sure that they're tucking back in at the bottom of every single rep. On your barbell squat, try and get those elbows tucked in towards your sides so that your elbows follow your torso the whole time that you're lifting. And as I said, for those deadlifts there, when you've got the bar coming down, keep it against you and move your body around the bar as opposed to moving the bar around your body. Kick ass, homie. Speak to you again soon.